Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to another battle renovation arranged by Havana Sims. This time we are in Henford on Bagley. In particular, we're in Finchwick at 1 Cobblebottom Street. And I will go over the details of what we need to do. A new couple has moved on Cobblebottom Street with the promise of bulldozing this charming home and making a modern eyesore in this historic town. The townsfolk complained and the couple decided to compromise with modernizing the interior instead. They have asked for our help. Our rules are we had to keep the shape and exterior of the build, and even the windows and doors couldn't be changed. So nothing on the outside of the build is going to change. The couple loves the kitchen cabinets and counters, so we were supposed to keep them. So let's take a quick look at the house. I have the walls all up. So we have actually up here in the attic, let's do a top-down view. It's unused. It's an empty attic with a ladder coming up to it. But what we were supposed to keep from the main floor here is the kitchen, counters, and cabinets. And it's like a bit of a maze in here. They had requested us to have an open concept with the bedroom and the bathroom going up to that second floor, which currently is only accessible with a ladder. And the style we had to follow was modern, or that we have to follow is modern. And the only vintage items are the counters and the cabinets. So this is on the gallery. You'll be able to see everybody's. And as usual, there'll be a voting link, which I will link below. And there will be a playlist so you can see what everybody else did too with the build. So the couple who have bought the house have temporarily vacated the premises. So I'm going to do their build and I'll be back with the after once it's done. Well, it is later. The couple has moved back in and the outside does look a little bit different because, you know, when I'm playtesting, I like my Sims to do some gardening. So they have a little bit of garden space and not a lot of space outside. I had to get rid of a little bit of the landscaping. Of course, there's a patchy to go with the gardening and a chicken coop because I thought that was appropriate for living in Finchwick. And I know that other households have chicken coops, so they're definitely allowed. And I did not see a garbage can, so I added a garbage can. The garbage can is in keeping with like what the outside of the house is supposed to be looking like. And I added a gate to get out there, and that gate is also in the same style that the gate and the fencing is, whatever, it's cottage or what, I don't remember. I just know I just like clicked on it and searched through and found out what it was and then moved it, changed it to be like that. Now, the other thing you may notice is that there's like an extension of the gate here, or the fence, I should say, and you might see there's a peak of a basement. And that's because when I created the couple to playtest the house, I forgot to set them as related to each other. I wanted to make them fiancés, so an engaged couple, and I forgot. So then I went in to play with them, and they wouldn't, of course, share a bed. So then I tried to use cheats to set them as an engaged couple, which it shows them as engaged in Create a Sim, but in live mode it does not. They had no romantic relationship. They were only acquaintances. I think they're finally friends because I've been playtesting a little bit since they moved back in after the renovation. And so there's it was a struggle when they were having to like take turns with the bed. I was like, okay, I usually make basements. They're getting a basement. And they got a basement. So let's start on the main floor and take a look here. So it is all in modern apart from those kitchen cabinets and counters. And when you come in from the front door, to the left is the living room area, which also has like a computer area, a bookcase, a fireplace. I love my fireplaces. And a chess table because the one Sim is a genius. The other one is creative, which is why there's also an easel outside. I don't think I mentioned it. Originally, when I had built it before I added the basement for them, let's put that grid off. There was 6 seats at the table, but there's not room now that I have the stairs going into the basement. And like even like the countertop cooktop and the oven there are also considered to be modern, and just the counters and obviously any of the windows and whatnot, which we couldn't move. And normally I would have put a a bathroom on the main floor, which was not, we weren't supposed to do per the rules, but also with not being able to move any of the windows, it really did not work. I was toying with it, but in the end, we also have a second basement and bathroom in the basement, is what I mean to say. So that is essentially the main floor. Now we're going to go up to the top floor, which the other big change is there was a ladder here, and now I have stairs going up originally and then also going down now, because I don't like ladders very much. I find Sims have a hard time going up and down. Like if they're holding stuff, they can get stuck, and so you have to baby them a little bit, like watch them a little closer. And Sims are already, you already got to do that a little bit with the way Sims are these days, that I don't want that added element of needing a ladder. So I think it makes the upstairs much more useful when you have a stair going up. That's just my preference for when I play. Obviously, that's just what I like. So this is supposed to be their shared room, which essentially will become their shared room in the end. And then the room in the basement can be a guest room because, they live in a nice place. People might want to come visit, relax, mellow out. So this is the bedroom up here. It is obviously not very big. And I'm pretty sure everything I used in here was considered modern. And then, so you come up the stairs and that's the bedroom on that side. And then the bathroom is over here. And this is a full bathroom. They have a tub, a shower, which is separate, toilet. I think the only thing is I added a couple extra towels in this one, and they're not modern. And obviously anything outside, like the window, isn't. But yeah, so that's that. Let's go take a look at their basement, which I'm kind of known for doing basements. And like I said, I didn't even do a basement originally until I had the problems where I was playtesting it, and I was like, and they're both active, so I gave them a little gym over here, and also where they can do some yoga. So that's this room. So some of the pictures in here are not modern because I found actually with the yoga mat, I couldn't have anything right on the wall without move objects, and I tend not to use that much. In this case, I just couldn't be bothered. Where this it slides in nicely and it doesn't matter. And since they have some yoga stuff and spa type stuff, I thought it made sense. So that's that area. And then when you come down the stairs, because I haven't got them a beehive yet because they don't have any flower arranging skill, but they wanted one, so I gave them a flower arranging table so that they can do some flower arranging. And then there's some extra pots in here for having, a few flowers where you don't want to worry about this season when you have seasons. And then this is what will become the guest room, but is currently my female's room. And here the windows are actually modern because you can't see them from above and they let more light in. And those, I'm pretty sure, are the ones from the glamour stuff pack, because a lot of the stuff in this room, not all of it, but there are some, the wallpaper, the bed. I originally had a couple other things, but I rearranged it because I realized I needed somewhere to put this, which seemed to make sense, like to put it in the guest room, because the female's was a 2-star celebrity and she lost one of her stars. I'm like, oh, let's get what we can to help her get her celebrity status back up. And she has easel in here for when it's raining out, which it was, and then I went and turned the weather effects off so that we could look at it in daylight and not in sunny day as opposed to when it was raining. So yeah, so anyway, so that's that. And then here is the bathroom, which I'm going to do a top-down view. So you can see, and there's some, storage in here. So now I'm going to go out of the top-down view that I put in that little shelf there. So it's mostly modern, but I don't know that shelf was considered modern or some of the clutter, but I just wanted to go with a few things that made sense that you'd have in the bathroom. Same with the main floor. I think the TV might not have been modern, but I don't know if there was a TV that was modern. So yeah. So anyways, let's go into just live mode, and I'll hit play because I have them all set up, and we can take a quick little look here while they're acting and moving around in their space. And she's going downstairs. I don't remember what I told her to do. Oh, to use the bathroom down there. And he's cleaning the coop because it needed cleaning. And then I think he's going to go to sleep. Yeah. So I haven't play tested a lot, but I have play tested enough that it seems to be working fine. And they planted the garden that's here. It's spring in the game, so everything that's outside is all either all season or for spring. And I think the chickens are just so funny. They're hilarious. And I bought them some bread because I have the Simple Living Lot Challenge on. And even though there's food in the fridge, they seem to go, I told her to eat that. That's why they're eating that. And there's Patchy. They might want to say hello to Patchy. I think I had originally told her so. And he's going to go up and go off to bed. So that is essentially it. I actually did most of the building a few nights ago, and then like I said, when I came in to play test it, I ended up just tagging on the basement to go with it. So this room is going to be on, this house is going to be on the gallery, as is everybody else's houses. As I mentioned before, you can go look down below to see the playlist so that you can see everybody else's builds. I just sort of showed what it looked like before, and obviously just did a little tour of what it looked like after. I didn't really have time to do the actual whole speed build. And so go check them out. There'll be a voting link below, and Havana will be touring it. I'm not sure if this video might go up after she's toured on her Twitch. She was supposed to originally be touring at 2 p.m. Eastern, but I know that was going to be delayed, but I don't know the actual time. So if you just want to go watch the tour, the link will be below if you happen to miss it when it's live. And I didn't check when the voting ends, but I think it usually is the Tuesday, which would be the 22nd, and it's usually at 8 p.m. Eastern. And again, make sure you go check everybody's out and vote for whichever one is your favorite. But that is going to be it for this video. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!